Oh, she's absolutely right. When she's flying in the clouds, she's an eagle.
On Earth, she's a duck or a dodo bird.
I'm glad she only has to do a smiling jack when she's in flight.
Forget about him.
That won't be easy.
Try. You came in here with the breakfast dishes, they're almost done. You wait.
Okay, but let's hurry. You still have to change. I need my plate back.
Mr. Dragbottom, lunch is on the table. Mabel, Gertrude, lunch.
Coming, Mother!
Don't have me call again. There's nothing worse for digestion than cold cheese casserole. Did you hear what I said, Mr. Dragbottom?
I'll get it. Hello, Barbara.
Hello, April.
A few minutes more, and we'd be gone.
I know, I'm on the next flight.
Sit down. I'm afraid we're not going to have very much time to talk. I still have to change.
I don't understand why I had flunked out. I'm courteous, kind, and trustworthy.
Be fair, Barbara. You never applied yourself. We had medical exam. You gave out sleeping pills for aspirins.
You spilled soup in everyone's lap. I never heard Smiling Jack scream like that before. Or since.
You couldn't tell the compass from the clock.
When we had the emergency evacuation drills, you were the first one down the inflated chute. You left the passengers jammed in the doorway.
The rule is passengers out first and then the crew.
I know what everybody calls me. They call me Bad Luck Barbie. But all those things, coincidence.
Face facts, Barbara. The life of an airline stewardess is not for you.
And anyways, they called you that for a good reason. Whenever you were on board, terrible things would happen.
One time, a small fire.
Another time, a propeller stopped turning.
You went into the cockpit and the windows fell out.
The only time the emergency door got jammed was when you were on board.
It's so embarrassing. Flunking out, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. It's a well-known airline. It's a good prestige. I could tell people that the competition is too fierce. But to wash out the cheapest airline in the business, it's embarrassing.
That's another thing. You kept telling people it was the cheapest airline in the business.
Well, it is.
The publicity people didn't appreciate your attitude either, Barbara. You were supposed to tell people it was the least expensive, not the cheapest.
I don't see the difference in it. Scobanance Airlines is cheap. No first class, uncomfortable seats. No movie, unpressurized air conditioning.
That's why tickets are so reasonable, Barbara. We list those things as advantages.
Never mind that. Go get dressed.
Let's finish up in the kitchen.
I have a good reason for wanting you to go to this suite. It's in my horoscope. Adventure in the sky. Don't mumble. I don't want to eat lunch. Why do we eat lunch? You know, Mama. But we don't want to miss any of our TV programs. Cheese casserole again. I hate cheese casserole. Can't Mama just want to cook TV dinners? Tell it to Mama. Oh, good. Midday movie showing Disaster in the Air with Helena Montana and Lloyd Bridger. Our favorite. We've only seen it 12 times. My ambition is to be an airline stewardess. You can get airsick just looking at a plane ticket.
Gertrude, don't put your elbows on the table. It's not ladylike. Mr. Cheese Casserole, the Dragbottom is getting cold. Did you hear what I said, girls? Wasn't that amusing? Yes, it was. It was very amusing. I got my words all twisted. I called Mr. Dragbottom the cheese casserole, and I called the cheese casserole the cheese bottom. I mean the bottom cheese. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. Mabel, what are you reading?
TV guide.
Don't squint. Men don't look at them to squint. Makes them feel guilty.
Maybe James glasses.
Rubbish. Gertrude, get your elbows off the table. I was saying to your stepfather, Mr. Dragbottom, only the other day. Mr. Dragbottom, I said.
Gertrude, get your elbows off the table.
Gertrude, get your elbows off the table. No, that isn't what I said at all. Mabel, you've made me lose my train of thought. Where is that man? Always late for meals. Mr. Dragbottom! Mabel, what are you doing on the floor?
Disaster in the Air with Helena Montana and Lloyd Bridger.
What?
Midday movies.
No television watching during eating. I forbid it.
All
No television.
Hello out there, midday movie fans, and have we got a great one for you today. Galena, Montana, and Lloyd Bridgewood in that fine American classic, Disaster in the Air, brought to you by the most inexpensive airline in the country. Go bananas! No first class, no air conditioning, no pressurized cabins, nothing to increase the price of your ticket. Ha ha ha! Only joking, folks, only joking.
Mabel!
Gosh, Mama, you don't understand what television means to Gertrude and me. It's like the whole world in a little box.
Turn off that television!
Don't forget, midday movie fans, that today we're giving away genuine imitation silver dollars to anyone who can correctly tell us how many passengers did not survive the crash of that all-time fun movie, Disaster in the Air.
Mabel, turn off that television. You girls watch entirely too much television. No wonder your studies suffer. If you girls get report cards this semester, like you did last semester, I don't know what I'll do. It's not easy being a mother in these trying times. Do you hear me, girls?
Yes, Mama.
Where is your stepfather? Always late for meals. Mr. Dragbottom?
Yes?
Oh, there you are. Must you sneak up on me like that? Put down that paper and eat. I don't approve of newspapers at the table. Husbands don't understand what wives have to go through with cooking and managing and dusting and this and that. Oh, not that I'm complaining, Mr. Dragbottom. I know you do the best you can. It's not your fault if your paycheck isn't much. At least you got a good, steady job at the sewer department. I was saying to our neighbor, Mrs. Witherspoon, only yesterday. Yes, it's true. My second husband, Mr. Dragbottom, isn't nearly as handsome, and he doesn't make nearly as much money, or he's not as sensitive or as considerate.
Miss Stillwater, tippy-toeing here, fast! Ruined, that's what I am. What am I going to do? Bozo Savoy is finished.
Yes, Mr. Savoy?
What took you so long? You'll never make the Olympics if you do not move faster.
I've been training day and night, day and night.
I heard you the first time.
I put some access for their desk.
Later.
And that special file.
What special file?
An alphabetical list of all your creditors.
What are you trying to do? Upset me?
It's your creditors who are upset.
Never mind all that. Is she here?
Lulu Van Oops.
Of course, Lulu Van Oops.
I saw her in the museum a lot.
The second she stepped into the reception room, tell her I want to see her.
Is that all?
Isn't that enough?
You could have told me that over the intercom.
Don't get snappy with me, Miss Stillwater. There aren't many producers in this town who'd hire a secretary who insists on training for the Olympics while she does her typing.
There aren't many secretaries in this town who say as long as I haven't been paid in weeks.
I signed a check for you last Monday.
It bounced all the way back to the bank. It had more stretches than a piece of bubblegum.
Ah, Miss Stillwater.
Bozo, you've got trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble.
I heard you the first time. Remember, the second Lulu steps into the reception room.
And do you remember, Mr. Savoy, that I like checks like cash, not play tennis. Ready?
I told you most of it over the phone. The Internal Revenue Center wants its money now. You owe creditors close to $500,000. You owe me an enormous fee for past services. If you sign a few of these papers, maybe to keep your car.
That's it? That's all I get to keep? How could this have happened to Bozo Savoy? Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder makes pictures no one wants to see. You've lost a lot of money, Bozo. Your last 3 films were terrible flops. When your audience speaks of gross, it doesn't mean cash receivable.
Cannibals at Coney Island for the horror fans.
Farewell to Acme for the youth market.
The Singing Well for the ecology freaks.
Not a penny profit in the bunch.
What about Disaster in the Air? I made a bundle off of that one.
Old stuff. You lost the profits by investing in all the turkeys. You only have one chance to recoup this next film with Lulu Van Oops.
Shows how much you know. I want to check my facts. My partner in Italy has the right to demand Lulu's presence on the set within 24 hours.
12.
12? That's better than I hoped for.
How so? If Lulu isn't on the set, she loses the role, right?
That isn't likely to happen. Lulu's always on time. Besides, that clause about 12 hours is merely a technicality, but it's illegal.
Perfectly.
Thank you so much.
Smile jackpot. What are you doing here? Bad luck, Barbie?
I'm not your student anymore, so I'd appreciate if you call me by my proper name. Plain Barbara.
You want me going around calling you plain Barbara?
I don't want people calling me bad luck. It's depressing.
pouring hot soup in my lap. That's depressing.
I don't see why everyone makes such a big deal about that hot soup thing. Accidents happen.
Accidents? Are you kidding? When you walked up the ramp, the plane's tires exploded. You're a jinx.
Oh, Smiling Jack. Sir?
At ease. I thought I'd better check in and make sure Amy isn't going to be late again.
She's not going to be late. As a matter of fact, she's already gone.
Who are you waving at?
Waving? I'm not waving. We've been greeted by little flying bugs.
This is a surprise, Smiling Jack.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
You're in the presence of a superior officer, the flight steward in charge.
Sorry, sir!
At ease.
What a mess of mumbo jumbo.
There you go with that negative attitude again.
Why do they call you Smiling Jackpot anyway?
Because I never smile.
Figures.
Which one to be on the honor?
Sir?
This next flight will be your final exam. If you pass, you're hired, permanently. If you fail, you're out in the cold world without a parachute.
Nothing will go wrong, Smiling Jack.
Better not be. That's why I'm here, to warn you. Sherwood Forrest will be flying with us.
Sherwood Forrest?
That's right, the owner of Airlines, the genius of low-flight fares.
Why, he's a regular Howard Hughes.
He's weird. He likes to keep to himself, that's all. So we all understand how important this flight is?
Yes, yes.
Good. One bit of trouble. One complaint from Sherwood Forrest, and you guys can put an application to a car wash. See ya.
Why does that man scare me so? It's destiny!
What on earth are you talking about?
My horoscope forecast is predicting for months adventure in the sky. Don't tell me you really believe in that stuff. Today it did something else, something wonderful.
What?
Important man with the initials SF would come into my life.
And you think it means Sherwood Forrest? Not necessarily. It could be Sol Finkel,
Sody Lake.
Sherlock Holmes.
Go on, make fun of me all you like. But I tell you the horoscope is never wrong. What's her problem anyway?
It's that atomic bud path. Hard as rock. We're gonna have to get it off with a chisel.
You girls better hurry, else you won't be on board when the plane takes off. She's right. We can't be late.
But what are we gonna do about Amy?
Get her in a cab. Worry about this atomic bud path and let the plane.
Amy, go get dressed.
It'll save time. I've got to change. If you're nice to me, you'll be my bridesmaid.
Most astonishing thing in the news, this man was going to blackmail some airline. He threatened to force the plane to the North Pole if the airline people didn't give him a large sum of money. I suppose some might look like that. A large sum of money to solve their problems? Money certainly is a problem these days. Not that I'm complaining, Mr. Dragbottom. I know you do the best you can. It's not your fault if your paycheck isn't much. At least you've got a good, steady job at the sewer department. Some wives would be disappointed, but I'm realistic. It's a lucky thing I learned to sew at an early age, Mr. Dragbottom, because on the salary you bring in, I couldn't dress a canary. I'm not complaining, though. I'm not jealous of Mrs. Witherspoon because her husband buys her flowers and candy and boxes of chocolates. You may not have much, Mr. Dragbottom, but at least you do have a good, steady job at the sewer department. That's something at least. You girls help me clear up, and I'll bring in dessert.
Oops, guess who? Oops. Lulu! No second guess needed. Oops. Hello, Lulu.
You remember Miss Dagmar, my lawyer.
Of course. I'm so fond of the legal profession. Oops. You're looking well, Lulu. Likewise.
Sit down, Lulu.
I'll do my best. So, what did you want to see me about, Bozo?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, Lulu. This next one we're involved with, do you know I have an Italian partner?
I'm fond of Italian cooking. I especially like pepperoni pizza. What Bozo means is that his partner controls all finances and has the final word in all matters, except one. What does that leave Bozo? Oops. Artistic control. Where is Bozo concerned? That's not much, is it?
I think my partner's trying to get out of the deal.
Can he do that? Legally, yes, if Bozo fails to fulfill any contract obligation. Then there's nothing to worry about.
There is, Lulu. You see, he demands that you understand by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, some out-of-the-way island off the coast of Sicily.
First I heard of that, why? That means there won't be a picture. Oops!
I'm ruined!
Oh, Bozo, we can't let him get away with this. It's dirty tricks, that's what. real politics. Can we do something, Miss Dagmar? Not unless you can get on a plane to New York within the next 15 minutes. You can make flight arrangements to Italy from there.
There aren't any planes leaving in the next 15 minutes. I know the airline schedules by heart.
Go Bananas has a flight every afternoon around this time.
Don't make jokes.
What are we waiting for? Get me on that plane. I'll go Bananas. I'll go to the airport with you. Hurry, hurry. Oops.
You idiot! Don't you realize what you've done? She's a famous movie star. She can't go bananas. Think of her reputation. That airline is the pits. Even the Bermuda Triangle doesn't want those planes.
You're upset. Take a nap. Leave everything to me. Lulu will be on that flight.
Mr. Leonard, if you could interrupt your jogging for a minute, send Knuckles in. Fast, fast, fast!
Sorry I have to do this to you, April. Come on. I cannot miss my big chance. My horoscope will never forgive me. Oh my God, it's broken now. What's up, boss?
Plenty.
Like what, boss?
You've got to stop Lulu Van Oops.
Stop her. Why, boss?
I can't take chances with this new film, so I've taken out insurance to the tune of $500,000 that Lulu Van Oops will not make this new film. If she does, I'll be out on the street, and you can manage Miss Stillwater for the Olympics.
I'd rather not, boss.
Then listen carefully. If Lulu isn't on that plane, I get the insurance money and a chance to save my production company. Nothing violent, understand, nothing unpleasant. All you have to do is make sure she's on the ground when that Go Bananas flight takes off down the runway. Understand?
Got me, boss.
Then move, Knuckles. Every second is precious.
That insurance money's in the bag, boss.
I don't want it in the bag. I want it in my wallet.
Dragline lessons stable. Dragline speaking. No, nobody here is going anywhere. If you say so, I'll give them the message.
Who is that on the telephone, Mabel?
Go Bananas.
Go Bananas?
The airline. They said Daddy's ticket was confirmed for New York and you could pick it up at the check-in.
There must be some mistake. You're not going anywhere, are you, Mr. Dragline? Good gracious, Mabel, where is your father? He was here a moment ago.
I don't know. Mama, Mama!
What is it, Gertrude? Stop shouting.
I just saw Daddy get into a taxi.
Taxi?
He had a suitcase and a little black bag. Suitcase?
Little black bag?
Not only that, he took his winter coat. I wonder what he had in that little black bag.
He has been acting strange lately. He never shuts up. I can't get a word sideways. What's that? Let me see that. Ah!
What is it? What's wrong?
This is the article I was telling you about. That creature hijacked a plane for ransom. Don't you see? Winter coat, little black bag. He's got a bomb in it. That's what he's been making in the cellar every night.
Making bombs?
He's had a breakdown, that's what. He read this article and figures to do the same thing. Quick, girls, we've got to stop him. Come, girls, to the airport.
I hope none of my friends hear about this. It is so tacky.
Mabel!
I want to see how the movie's coming.
Forget about that stupid television. Hurry!
All right. We'll be back to a fun movie in a few moments, friends. But first, a few words from our favorite sponsor. Why, look who's here. Everybody's favorite gorilla. And Jackie, pet master of our favorite airline. Calm down, Jackie. Good boy, Jackie. Calm down, guys, because you and I have something important to tell us at the end of this day. Friends, remember the message of your favorite airline. If you have to fly, take a plane. And if you take a plane, go bananas. Right, Jackie? Airline, remember, if you have to fly, take a plane. And if you have to take a plane, go bananas. No, sir. I'm afraid we don't have first class. So economic here either. No, sir. We used to be low class. But we had to outsave our expenses. We have no class. Hang up.
Try to call.
There's nothing to worry about. Just keep thinking about everything we discussed. Trust me.
Do we have to rush things?
Fear of flying is all in your head. Once you're up there, you'll be amazed how simple it all is.
Have you had much experience flying?
I fell out of a window once. You might even enjoy flying.
I'm sorry, Dr. Trebek. I don't think I can go through with this.
You're overreacting.
I keep flying off terra firma. It's man
it to fly, you'd have feathers instead of skin.
I want to go home.
Me too.
Oh no, you're not leaving. Take a deep breath.
Another?
You feel better already, don't you? Sit down, relax.
We'll try.
Why can't I just keep my phobia?
You know better than that, Minerva. You don't want to cherish an unrealistic fear. It's not healthy.
And phobias are unrealistic fears.
Repeat that.
Phobias are unrealistic fears.
We have to go up in a real airplane in a real sky?
That is the supreme test. The termination of your phobia's grip. Once you have flown, you'll have conquered your neurosis.
If only you come up with a Dr. Slovak.
You must stop thinking of me as your parent figure and assume responsibility for your own fears. I can point the way. In the last analysis, it's up to you. Remember, you have nothing to fear but fear itself.
Go bananas. No, we have no executive service. I'm afraid we don't have band seating either. No, sir. Movies for no events. No, Swan. However, we do receive a delicious fully fun, which is a great orange on. Hang up. Another crank call?
Joy, happiness, love, peace, harmony, incense.
Martians!
We are mystics, not Martians.
Mystics?
You got happiness, you got joy, you got love, harmony, spare change. You know who you are.
The passengers.
We're all passengers from one thing to another. Higher and higher. God is self-aware.
I wish you wouldn't say clouds. Whatever you're selling, I don't think you want any. Besides, we gave it at the school cafeteria.
We are not done. We are giving. Our magazine.
Thank you. You're kind.
What sort of magazine is it?
It explains our philosophy.
What is your philosophy?
Sometimes we get praised to be as not to be. It's big.
Wow, that's heavy.
I'll have to think about that. Right now my mind's on something else.
That is the first step to it.
What do you call the magazine?
Crashing to earth.
Crashing to Earth?
As a plane dropping into the clouds.
Would you mind not talking about crashes and things like that?
Oh, jumping from the clouds?
Oh, let's get out of here, Minerva. I'll tell Dr. Throwback we flunked.
Crashing to Earth? I think I'm gonna be...
Joy, happiness, love, peace.
Where's Timmy E from supporting him?
Chicken belts.
Check.
Great joy, happiness, love, peace, harmony, innocence.
Who's in charge?
Oh, how may I help you?
I'm Mrs. Dragba.
We'll worry about our stepfather.
Probably didn't notice him. He's not an interesting looking man.
He only talks when he opens his mouth.
Then he'll talk your ear off. Can't shut the poor fellow up. On and on. You've heard about the individual who's vaccinated with a phonograph needle? Well, that's my husband, Mr. Dragba, the original blabbermouth.
Check the club mouth. Has he gone on board?
I'll check. Arnold, Baker, Charlie, Jackbottom.
That's him, that's him.
Well, he hasn't checked me yet.
The minute he does, you must stop him.
Why?
Because, oh, well, never mind. Come, girls, he mustn't get on the plane. We'll search the terminal. Think what the neighbors will say. Hurry.
Look, Mabel, it's him in the living flesh, like he just did that in the television. Isn't this a fantastic day? You're two better than disaster in the air. First, Daddy making bombs in the cellar, and now this. Rock star! Great joy, happiness, love, peace, harmony, innocence. Oh, Mabel, he's so beautiful. I think I'm gonna faint. Gertrude, Gertrude.
Hey, easy, man. Easy, this is plenty to go around. How's that time I tried to sign autographs? Don't push.
Excuse me.
May I help you?
I can get a ticket here, can't I?
Name.
Man, M, with 2 N's.
But you're not.
It doesn't matter. I have to get to Metropolis City.
Travel City. So you flight we have going now to New York. That's where I want to go.
All right, I'll go there.
Your ticket is demand fully boarding soon.
Why, this doesn't look like a plane ticket.
So what does it look like?
Like a movie ticket.
Exactly. You've been issuing a movie ticket. It says you
Well, you're sure this is good?
You get you on a plane. I know that's good.
Well, I could fly there myself.
You're a pilot?
No, but I like to fly. Trouble is, flying takes a lot out of me, and it chaps your face.
Face?
Especially when I have to go against the wind. And flapping's rough on the old arms, too.
Flapping?
I windburn easy, you know. I can use up a jar of Noxzema faster than any man alive.
Emphasis on this demand. Enjoy your flight.
Me too. Your attention, please. Go Bananas Airline 007, now ready for boarding at gate number 11. Thank you for flying this airline and have a pleasant trip. Your attention, please. Go Bananas Airline flight 007, now ready for immediate boarding at gate number 10. Your attention, please. Go Bananas flight has been delayed due to wild turkeys on the runway. Your patience will be appreciated, and thank you for going bananas.
What kind of crazy airline is this? Gate number 11, then gate number 10, and now wild turkeys? Go Bananas is right. This airline is so wacky, they probably fly their crates on coconut oil. But it's cheap. My manager says he's trying to save money so I can buy my own personal jet plane.
Don't I know you?
Everybody knows me.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. I know. You're Elvis Presley.
Don't be silly. This is rock star.
That's right. #1 on the charts. Teenage idol of millions.
Rock star. This is a treat.
You don't have to tell me if you are. I see you on stage and television plenty of times. Happy Tappy, right?
Yes, indeed. My patient is the famous Happy Tappy, fastest tap dancer in the whole wide world, tapping her way into the hearts of millions.
You don't dance much anymore, Happy Tappy. How come?
Better, Happy. This will be better. Don't you worry about a thing.
Gosh, what did I say?
She's not in the best of health.
Nothing serious, I hope.
She's growing an extra foot.
How's that?
I said Happy Tappy's growing an extra foot.
Oh, you mean she's getting taller.
No. I said Happy Tappy's growing an extra foot. With toes.
Toes!
There, you mustn't get upset.
For a tap dancer, an extra foot can be fatal. Have you ever tried to shuffle to a buffalo or buck to a wing with 15 toes and corns?
Can't say that I have.
Not easy.
That's where we've got to be in this Go Bananas fight. Jay Ripper, the famous London surgeon, will be in New York for only a few hours. He's Happy Tappy's last hope.
Seems to me you ought to see Dr. Scholl.
If Jay Ripper can't help me, I guess I'll end up in a carnival sideshow. I'm alone.
Hey, I know how to remedy that. Don't go feeling blue, Happy Tappy. I'll cheer you up. How about it, Happy Tappy? Did that cheer you up? Make you feel good all over?
No.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Turkeys have flown. Repeat. Turkeys have flown. Go Bananas flight 007 is now loading. Passengers who have already received their boarding passes may proceed directly to gate number 7, quarter 6, and XA, North and Northern West, Airline Terminal. Unless you have access baggage, which means we ask you to return to the parking lot. Thank you for going bananas. Your rest of the flight. Because I couldn't see me. This will never do. Wasted. You mustn't give up.
Give up? I think I'm going to throw up.
Don't be childish. Get a hold of yourself. Don't be childish. Take your seats again. Build up courage. I know you'll defeat this fear of flying. If only those mystics hadn't upset us.
Talking about crashing.
Mere words, nothing more. Remember, think positive.
Think positive. Think positive. Think positive.
Yes, ma'am. What can we do for you?
When's the next flight for Havana?
Havana who?
Havana, Cuba.
We don't fly to Cuba, ma'am.
Okay, how about Brussels?
Sprouts?
No, Belgium.
Oh, we don't fly to Belgium either.
What about Anchorage, Alaska?
Oh, bite. What about Anchorage, Alaska?
Trying to be funny.
No, ma'am, I wasn't trying to be funny.
Harold, look at that woman at the counter.
What's the next flight? It's 007, ma'am.
What about her?
Where's it going? To New York City, ma'am.
She's wearing a paper bag.
Where?
Yeah.
On her head.
Looks that way.
No one knows where to go.
Wait your turn.
One way.
Better believe it.
Did you see that? The paper bag? Oh, I thought it was impolite to notice. She's carrying a loaded weapon. I don't think so, sir. That's strictly illegal.
Come on, Winterville, we've got to do it. Courage.
Oh, I believe you have a problem, sir.
This airline has a problem.
Passenger, the security check will stop her, won't it? What's a security check?
Lieutenant April Showers reporting in.
Sir? April showers check.
Passengers are running around looking for the plane. They can't find it. They're confused. They've lost their way.
Like so many in today's world. Perhaps we missed a quick help.
See that he isn't disturbed in any way. Be sure, of course, to enjoy his privacy.
I understand.
You'd better. Good. All right, coast is clear, Mr. Forrest. Attention! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. That's a good suggestion. Right away, sir.
Imagine. He's one of the richest men in the world. A genius.
Oh, Scarlet Jack?
No, Sherwood Forrest.
Sherwood Forest? Sherwood Forest? The name sounds familiar. I just can't place it.
We've got to help Bozo. I've got to do everything in my power to save this new film. Oops, poor Bozo. We still got a few moments. Hello, I'm Miss Dagmar. I called ahead in church to play the Bozo Savoy.
Miss Dagmar.
This is Lula Vanning.
Oops. Oops?
Oops.
Oh, Miss Van Oops. I saw her last film. Don't go in the kennel.
It was a horror.
That's what the critic said. You may proceed directly to the play, Miss Van Oops.
Where is it?
Out there.
Where out there?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Where? Where did he say? Where did he go? Outside. He was here a moment ago. Look, Miss Dagmar, they must be doing an airline movie here, a period piece. I wonder if it's a horror. Don't go in the sky.
Last call for Golden is flight to New York City, landing at Hoboken International Airport. Confirmed passengers are now board at gate number 11.
It's a publicity stunt.
Last call for Golden is flight 707, gate number 11.
If the plane's that way, why are the pilots going that way?
Yeah! Gate number 11 must be that way. Yeah, that's right!
I got trapped in a traffic jam. I ran the last 5 miles. I'm the one who should be training for the Olympics. Did she take off?
Lulu?
Of course, Lulu.
She's boarding now. Don't worry, when Lulu says she'll be in Italy on time, you can believe her.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. She has to get off that plane.
Have you been drinking?
Get away! Get away from me! Shoot! Shoot! Get away! Get away from me!
I don't want to go to New York City, where I don't want to go, I don't go. You can't share your loaded weapon on board against federal regulations. Get lost. We'll see about that. Don't let my mild-mannered glasses fool you. Whenever evil lurks in the sky, money man will vanish. Up, up, and away!
We better check with the navigator.
What are you talking about? You know we don't have a navigator.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Check the radar.
I did.
What did it say?
Don't know, it's broken.
Crap. Let's learn.
We've done it before.
Do it again.
Wait, what about your compass?
Sorry, I made a big mistake. I sold at my last garage sale.
You sold your compass?
Yeah, I thought it was an egg timer.
Rats, what are we going to do?
Where's you now?
My God, sure was work. You don't know what a pleasure this is for me. You don't know me. My name is Barbara, and I used to work for you.
Stewardess, could I please have some chewing gum?
I'm busy. Anyway, my horse goes on page 16. Page 16, I'm a scorpion. Scorpio.
May we have an extra pillow?
What do you mean, extra? You didn't have a pillow to begin with. Anyway, your horoscope is on page 26. It says you'll meet great blue sky. That's me. You'll be great if you like. Stewardess, I'd like a magazine. Lori is busy. I've got a lot of things, but it's not me. I'm going to get them. I know we can see a lot of each other.
Barbara!
Quiet!
Bella, Barbie! What are you doing here? Where's April?
She should be out of the ropes by now.
Ropes!
I had to do it. I had to. I had to meet Sheriff Forrest, and I did.
You're going to get in all this trouble. What do you say?
Not much, but I know he's mad about me. Oh my God, there's smiling Jack.
He mustn't see you.
He won't.
Hi, Sky people.
Hi!
I'm not the captain. I'm your steward. Smiling Jackpot. That's P-O-T-T pot. No cracks. That was a joke, folks. No extra charge for a floor show. I'll be happy to answer any more of your questions.
I got a question.
Don't interrupt. Our charming, lovely, and beautiful stewardess will also answer questions. For now, we welcome you aboard Go Bananas Airlines. We'll be cruising at an altitude of 900 feet.
Feet! Why did he have to say feet? 900 feet, is that legal?
It is the way this airline flies.
Oops, 900 feet. My goodness, that doesn't seem very tall for an airplane.
Is it safe flying so low?
Perfectly safe, as long as buildings, trees, and low-flying seagulls stay out of the way. Next stop, New York City. We'll land in New Jersey. Hoboken.
Question.
Yes, miss?
If this classic MKMS in New Jersey on boat, how are we supposed to get to New York City?
No problem. The airline supplies skateboards, roller skates, and for those who can't manage, subway fare.
Subway fare?
Talk about El Cheapo.
Any further questions?
I have one.
Yes, miss?
Why does you have a paper bag over her head?
Why don't you ask her?
She's also carried a loaded weapon on board.
That wouldn't be possible, sir. It's against federal regulations.
That's right. The regulations require a few preliminary instructions for your safety and comfort.
Comfort? What comfort?
Yeah!
These seats must have been designed by me, the merciless.
If the cabin becomes stuffy or you need air, Flight Attendant Abby will demonstrate.
It's nothing but a fan.
I've seen a better thing on a pigeon's tail.
Natural air conditioning.
I'm all for environmental protection, but don't you think that's just pushing it a little bit?
If the captain should announce a crash land,
Harold,
We won't crash land, we won't crash land, we won't crash land. What was that again?
your guess is as good as mine. If the captain should announce a crash over land, you will immediately begin to blow up the balloons, and when you have enough of them, tie them together and hold them over your head, and jump out. If the captain should announce a crash over land, you will hold the balloons in front of your head, thus avoiding conclusion.
You mean concussion?
And remember to spit out or swallow your dentures.
You've got that twisted, Suez Abby. You spit out our dentures. We won't swallow them.
Sorry, we don't have safety belts.
No problem at all.
Simply take a belt and drop it behind your seat and buckle it in front of your tummy.
What could be more simple?
Me for taking this airline.
Come on, I want to see those balloons getting bigger. Hop, 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 hop! Hop, 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 hop! You can do better than that. Hop, 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 hop!
Rex, what is getting worse?
Oh, I hope it doesn't rain.
Can't see a thing.
Take off your goggles.
That's better.
the weather's taking a turn for the worse.
What if we got up?
Half a dozen planes. Trouble. We've got 007 flying around.
Go bananas! They're not authorized to fly in a storm.
There was no storm when they took off.
Well, they usually pull through.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure of that. Last time a 007 went through a storm, it kind of got blown off course and had to land in a jungle. Most of the passengers were glad to get back to California.
What do you mean, most of the passengers?
So unpleasant to the tiger. Doesn't sound good, does it?
Get that plane back here, fast! I'm flying Lulu to Italy in a special jet.
Let me handle this, bozo.
Where's Miss Stillwater?
She took a job at YWCA.
Why didn't you tell me about that European contract?
I mean, this policy clearly states that if Lulu Vanu's doesn't make the film, we get $500,000.
Yeah, I knew that already. But if she does make the film, I'm guaranteed a full million just for the European rights.
I must have overlooked that in the excitement.
Look, I don't know who the people are, but if you know any of them, I'm going to call security. We've got to stop Knuckles.
Knuckles who?
What's Knuckles got to do with any of this?
Knuckles, don't do anything.
Give me that!
Knuckles, can you hear me?
Bozo, what have you told Knuckles to do?
Knuckles, speak to me. That's it.
Get out!
Ow! That's no way to speak to a young movie producer. Knuckles, no!
Miss Manu? Who? Get out of the balloon. I've got to talk to you. I know you. You work for Bozo. Elbows. You're close. Knuckles. What's the matter, Knuckles?
Bozo doesn't want to land to New York. In fact, he doesn't want you to land at all. He wants you to get out of this plane right now.
He doesn't want me to reach Italy. Got it. When did Bozo tell you this?
He radioed this with me.
Oops, must be some bad partnership with that gentleman in Italy.
Yeah, that must be it.
Anyway, well, Bozo, he knows that.
Great. What can I do from up here? Jump.
John?
That's a parachute. I spoke to him.
I don't know how to jump.
It's easy. All you have to do is close your eyes, yell Geronimo, and step off.
What?
This plane.
I don't know if I can do that. I've got acrophobia.
You're afraid of heights?
No, I'm afraid of acro.
Well, don't worry about it. It's as easy as A, B, C.
I don't know how to spell either.
Remember that guy.
Forget about him. Better try for contact and see how they're weathering the storm.
Will do. 007 en route to New York with landing privileges at Hoboken Miniature Golf Course. Come in, please. Over.
Did you hear something?
What? Oh, well, the passengers were talking about miniature golf. Me, myself, I'm the bad guy.
Go bananas, where are you?
You've got to
another one. Look, lady, only authorized personnel are allowed in this control tower.
I thought I could stop it myself, but it's too late. He's gone on board and he's got it with him.
Who's gone on board?
Mr. Dragbottom.
Who's Mr. Dragbottom?
My husband. I'm Mrs. Dragbottom. It's probably all my fault.
Wouldn't be surprised. What's he got with him?
He made it in the cellar.
Made what? A bomb!
A bomb?
Go bananas! Airline flight 007, where are you?
Hold it, Amy.
Would you like a tinkling cardboard coin? I feel awful. I think I'm going to be sick. Could I have a bag?
Sorry, we're all out.
Out?
What are you supposed to do?
Here, lady, use mine.
Thanks.
Hold it. What's with the veil? What are you hiding? Take that scarf off. You heard me. Ugh, what's on your face?
Airsick, that's all.
She's not airsick. I've seen cases like that before. She's got the plague!
I warned you. It's the car wash.
Everybody sit down and shut up. No one will get hurt. Shut up! They said they fell off the plane!
What's going on here?
Get back where you came from.
We'll see about that. I'm an ex-Marine. My hands are lethal weapons. I have to carry a license. Oh, my glass jaw! Shoot up my glass jaw!
First we have to find this. Off the plane.
In a store.
With the plane.
Now I'm hijacking its worse than an extra foot! Never fear! Mighty Man is here!
Nothing serious, but I don't want to film you. The viewer went crashed in. Remember Trixie's in. Thank you for that. Go bananas.
This is a hijack.
Rats.
Take this casket to Jamaica.
So, Jamaica?
Okay, how about Honolulu?
Honolulu?
Chattanooga?
Chattanooga?
That's so funny.
We're lucky if we can make it to McDonald's hamburger stand.
I don't get no respect.
Oh.
Good will conquer evil. Up, and away! Everybody stand and shut up. Oh my God, the bear. Sit down. Get up, get away from my
All right.
They can't get me.
I'll lock you in the lavatory.
Might as well, I'm all locked up.
Thanks, guys. Nothing serious, but I don't want to film you. The viewer went crashed in. Remember Trixie's in. Thank you for that. Go bananas. They're coming in.
Are they gonna make it?
They're gonna try.
Where are they?
Over in the McDonald's hamburger stand.
Don't worry, people. You gotta keep calm. We're Americans. We'll sing.
They did it. All right.
Yeah, these chocolates. Woo! Okay.
We give them to me, great.
These guys put 110% to the show. There were points we weren't sure we were going to pull it off, but they did. And I hope all you guys stay with it, stay on the stage. You guys belong up there. So, and
I love you guys. Thank you for everything.
And to the parents, I gotta say one thing. I say this, you know, all the time. Every time I work with kids, I gotta say to the parents, please encourage your kids to do this because this is amazing. I've seen kids who have listened to when Dawn come out and act like handstands.